All right, a big moment last night in Michigan where both gubernatorial candidates went head-to-head in their first debate. Republican nominee Tudor Dixon holding Democrat Governor Gretchen Whitmer accountable for her disastrous term so far, tackling everything from her COVID response, crime, education, hypocrisy, and love of all things high taxes. Take a look.
Well, the governor wants you to believe that she did listen to the experts, but we have the letter from the Nursing Home Association that said, whatever you do, don't send COVID-positive patients into nursing homes. And yet the governor did. She can't be honest because she knows that her response was so completely horrendous. In fact, she closed restaurants down longer than any other state, and we lost 3,000 restaurants. Michigan is having a slower comeback than any of our surrounding states. So not only did she make bad choices when she closed us down and refused to open our schools, but she hasn't figured out how to recover. Right now in Michigan schools, as you're seeing on the news, parents are really concerned about what their kids are being taught with this sex and gender theory and not teaching them to read, write, and do math. We know the governor came out and said that she supports the spirit of defund the police. In fact, we know that when we were all locked down, she went out and marched with folks who held up signs that said defund the police. The governor was actually offered 2 different reductions in the personal income tax to get money back in your pockets, but she vetoed both of those. It's not surprising. This governor has vetoed more bills than any governor for the past 70 years. So it's not surprising. She also had the opportunity to give you a gas tax holiday. And guess what? She vetoed that as well.
By the way, I hope other Republican candidates take it to their opponents as well as Tudor Dixon did. Look, this race is now a fight. You see the polls right there. It's 44-44, and they are tied. Here with reaction coming off a great debate performance last night, Republican Michigan gubernatorial candidate Tudor Dixon. I really love the fact you knew her record inside and out, and you challenged her on every point, and you did it calmly, and you did it in a very conversational way, and I think very effective. I would expect in the next week you're going to be leading in Michigan. I'm assuming you're feeling good about last night.
I am feeling good about last night. There's a lot of momentum. We've had a lot of support. We could always use more support, so go to TudorDixon.com to help us out. But we have a lot of folks coming into the state now saying, look, this is winnable. We can make sure that Gretchen Whitmer doesn't move further. We know she's looking toward higher office. We want to stop her now, and we see the momentum across the state. We've had multiple events today, and they've been packed houses. It's very exciting here in Michigan.
You know, let's talk a little bit about the issues you brought up. You brought up the nursing home scandal. You brought up COVID hypocrisy. Don't go to Florida. She goes to Florida. You can't go to a restaurant. She's maskless in a restaurant. Her husband is looking for special privileges because he's the governor's husband, all of which seem to be resonating. What else is resonating on the campaign trail?
Absolutely, parents' rights. That's a really big deal. People are wanting the governor to come out and say what she's going to do to make sure that parents have rights in their child's education. She said nothing. She won't respond to that. She won't respond to what she's going to do about our pipeline that she has come out and said she wants to shut down. Now, obviously, we're in an energy crisis. You see inflation going higher. People in the state of Michigan are seeing that it's costing more to heat their homes, and they're asking, are you really serious about shutting down Line 5 in the state of Michigan? She said nothing about this last night. We asked her a couple of different times. She wouldn't respond on Line 5. When it comes to supporting our police, she says she's supporting our police now because she signed a budget just this month. But she's obviously come out and said she supports the spirit of defund the police. She's on video saying that, and she couldn't respond to that either. But over and over again last night, when I hit her on her record on things that she's vetoed, on times when she's taken money, critical funding away from people who desperately needed it, she had nothing to say. But that's ridiculous. That's nonsense. I don't even know how to answer that. Those are not responses from someone who's been doing this as long as she has. She certainly knows what she's doing in the political world, but she seemed to be totally off guard last night.
All right, Tudor Dixon, great debate last night. Do you have any more debates?
We do. We have one on the 25th. We're anxious to get there and talk about some more of the issues. Definitely talk more about the economy. She's given out some strange incentives lately to companies from outside of the United States, so we want to talk about that.
I hope Republicans candidates study what you did in this debate, because it was perfection. Just stay on her record and don't let her off the mat, basically, is the answer. Thank you.